Da 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 ba 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 ba. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Kellen here from Starter Systems, and we're gonna go into a cheeky little track making editor or track making tutorial editor. Number 5, episode 5 right now. Yeah, we're going deep into finishing this track, and we're gonna jump right in by working on lay braking bumps. Yes. Alright, let's put this in as a windowed mode so that I can see everything that you guys are saying, and I know that you guys are there. So, quick check in chat, just make sure you guys can see and hear everything just fine. That would be fantastic. Alright. Oh no, ads! Ads! Why ads? So my night didn't go very well in that FamMX Fall Cup race, but that's okay because I've got you guys to stream to now, and we are just gonna have a blast of a time here on the old live stream. So just a quick recap of where we were last. We just finished placing all the decals. We got the rough down in turn 2 and into turn 3 set up, and so we'll move into the upper right portion of the track. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep you guys waiting for over an hour and a half, but to be fair, the stream was only supposed to start 37 minutes ago. It starts at 7 o'clock Pacific time, and it's 7:37 for me right now, as you can see down here in the bottom right corner. So, I wasn't an hour and a half over the time, just about a half hour over the time, and it would have been much longer had I qualified for tonight's main event in the FamMX Fall Cup. But unfortunately, I did not. So I am now here, and you guys are a-listening. Boop, bop, boop, doop. Hope you guys enjoyed Moto Gogo streaming that, by the way, while I was failing to qualify. I thought I would be early so I don't miss this. Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, all right. What happened in Fall Cup? Well, the heat race. What happened in the heat race? I got a bad start. I don't remember why though. I think I just went down on the first turn or something. I ended up in like 14th, and then I actually moved into 8th after the first lap, and crashed all by myself. Took my good friend Tyler Schmidt with me, and then I was down in I think 17th or something. Had worked my way back up to 13th. I just moved to 13th. And I had noticed that Brock Pappy, who is a real life ripper, had gone off the track in front of me. So I passed him. I mean, he tried to barrel back onto the track around this corner, but I mean, he was well and truly off the track. And so I wasn't about to let him just take advantage of me and just, scoot over and let him back on to the track. So I guess in that aspect, I kind of cut him off a little bit, but it doesn't matter. He shouldn't have been barreling back on the track like that. And then in the next corner, he punts me. And yeah, I have seen the new A1 track, by the way. But anyway, back to my story. Pappy just kind of punted me, which I thought was uncalled for. And after the race, I called him on it, and he was he initially said it was on accident, which from past experience, I know when you're punting someone on purpose and when you're punting someone on accident. It was not an accident at all. And I knew it and called him on it. And then he responded by saying, well, your lag was so shitty and took me out, so I had to punt you. And it's like, okay, well, fucking don't lie in the first place. Like, that pisses me off even more. I just had told you, like, you touch me again, I'll wreck your shit in Supercross. And then you lied to me about punting me. So, I just thought it was kind of a shady deal. But whatever, I ended up in 15th in the heat race, and then I think I got 9th or 8th in the LCQ. So, it's just whatever. Sim stuff. Alright, so those braking bumps are a little bit too small. I want them a little bit bigger. Let's go back and edit them. 3 a.m. life, yeah. I was talking to someone on Twitter. Maybe one of you guys are here. I don't know usernames too well. But you guys are nuts. The people that are in Europe. I assume a lot of you from the UK are the ones that are watching and talking. Um, but I mean, I'm a big gaming fan. I'm an avid fan of different channels on YouTube and even watch some Twitch stuff. But I don't know if I would be willing to stay up until that early to watch even my favorite YouTuber or Twitch guy stream. So you guys rock. You guys rock my socks. That's for sure. I was talking to you, Honda Kid 49. Which, by the way, if you're Honda Kid, why you got blue? Whatchamajiggy? You got blue. Damn, your name's blue in chat. If you like Hondas, you should be red. Hello, Supercross Pig. Welcome to the stream tonight. We are currently working on braking bumps. Alright, that's a little bit too rough, and it's not spread out the way I want it to. Let me try a different technique here in terms of rough entering the corner. I'm going to make this a little bit more smoother. Yeah, someone asking in chat right now, I think, is asking about our skins and when they'll be available for the public. And I'm going to see if this works. It might not work. And Jeremy and I's SYS team skins will be available to the public well, it's December already, but it should be near the end of December, I'm thinking. We've got to get the team pack ready now that official numbers have been released by Race Factory. So these are obviously really big, but the point is that I'm going to try to smooth them out. But now that numbers are released by Race Factory, this is actually turning into a really shitty corner. We'll go ahead and start wrapping up our packs and get them out for you guys to enjoy yourself as well. As we initially stated, we're going to have public downloads. Yeah, this is not what I wanted at all. You can't change your color in chat, really? Are you sure? Let me look. I'm going to do a test. Chat options. If you click the what? If you click the little fucking icon, the settings wheel, you have chat options and then a bunch of colors. You should be able to pick your color right there. At least I think so. Hurricane Way is asking, what's my number for next season? I'm going to be number 83. I only raced 3 rounds last year, so ended up with 83. Oh no, no more undo levels. No. Good thing I have a smooth tool. Just get it nice and smoothed out. Oh, yes. So lush. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. Alright, so that should have smoothed it out a little bit. I'm going to go back to the way I had been doing it, which is just taking the gradients, doing it gradient-wise. There's a little bit of a raise coming into this corner, but I don't mind that. I actually kind of like that. So let me... Actually, I'm going to do a new gradient here. We're going to have 2 separate gradients coming into this corner so we can get a little bit more in detail here. So this first guy here, I'll just do little tiny, teensy tiny little bumps. Excuse me. Those are getting way too big. Need to tone that down. All right, Raymaster 25199, first stream. Welcome to the stream. Always glad to have live viewers, of course. Glad to hear that you're a big fan of the channel. Things are going pretty well on the channel, must say. I'm enjoying it. Fortunately, with Jeremy being kind of MIA lately, it's made it the task of providing daily content much more of a problem. But we'll manage. We'll get through. So let's just draw these cheeky little bumps in right there. Oh, and then let me edit this again. So we got the big bumps, but we don't want it to be overbearing. So we'll just tighten those up a little bit more. And then I'll just linear add them in. We got a really big bumpy section coming in now. I'm going to need to smooth this. Yeah, you guys are nice and early to the stream right now. We've only gone bloody 11 minutes. You guys have still got a good hour and 20 minutes of Kellen loving. Oh, yeah. Who's making 2016 SX tracks? I am pretty sure they're all going to be done by Barrington again. Barrington did every track except Daytona last year, which is saying something. So definitely a round of applause for Barrington for how much work he put in last year. He did a killer job on those tracks. I know Chris helped out a little bit. And Chris may be helping out again, although I'm not sure to what extent. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, should be Barrington. I know that we have a couple new, or just not a couple, but two new guys helping out with environments. We've got Race Carlin, who should be helping out with some decals and stuff. And then, I don't like how bumpy it is right here. And then we've got VMX Sky 99, I think is his forum name. He's actually a pretty cool dude for those of you that don't know much about Sky or anything like that. But you've probably seen some of his tracks recently. He's released a couple new Supercross tracks. I guess he got laid off from work, which is kind of a bummer, but he's been releasing some cool stuff. And he's going to be helping out with some of the displacements from what I can tell, with helping out Barrington on some of that stuff. And then he'll be helping out with environments as well, because obviously, as you can tell, he's done some pretty cool environments. Yeah, we have a question in chat right now about why we chose Yamaha this year. Or, I mean, it's not really this year yet because it's not 2016, but why we will be using Yamahas in 2016 is because we had been on Jay's KTM. And Jay's a really good friend of mine in real life. He's stayed at my house for, I think he was here last year for 3 weeks. He's Australian, pretty cool dude, but he's making people pay for his KTM, and you know that's his deal. I'm not gonna tell him to stop, but we just don't like to promote that because it makes it impossible for us to ever like release our bikes, I guess, to the public, and you know, we don't really promote the pay-for-play stuff anyway, but because of the situation with us running his bikes, we didn't want to keep doing that anymore, so we decided to choose a model that's already been released for free. And one of our team riders, Nathan Zaworski, who is our good friend, he also lives in Wisconsin just like Jeremy, is a die-hard Yamaha fan, so he... I mean, it didn't really contribute to our decision. Jeremy and I decided a while ago that we wanted to switch to Yamahas, and it'll be the bike that we'll probably run all of 2016 on. But Nate went in and fixed up this model that we, had found, which was made by a guy named Extreme Maniac. And so yeah, that's why we're gonna run Yamahas this year. All right, we've got a lot of new people coming in tonight. It looks like a lot of people who have not been able to watch live in the past are here tonight, so always cool to see new faces. Trying to make some rough right now. That looks like it might be a little bit too much. Someone asked, how do they get the track layouts? I'm assuming you're referring to Barrington and all those guys that are going to be doing the Supercross tracks. Only A1 is out so far, and probably a little bit later in the stream I'll actually show the A1 layout for those of you that haven't seen it already and offer up some of my thoughts on it. But so far I kind of like the look of it, and only A1 is out, so once we get, Phoenix, or let me think, San Diego's round 2 now, and then they go back to Anaheim, and then Phoenix, Oakland, San Diego. Usually those come out in like kind of a package deal, I guess. But so those tracks just aren't out yet. Let's make this a little bit smoother. Any advice for new racers? The strongest advice I always give people about sim and playing it effectively is don't pick it up and try to be the fastest guy. You won't do yourself any favors by only learning how to whip or only learning how to scrub or anything like that. Literally, you should pick up the game and try to just kind of tiptoe your way around and just do consistent laps. So for anybody that's like new to racing in sim, that would be my advice to you, is when it comes to qualifying for races, yeah, you might try really hard and get yourself a good qualifying time, but what's really going to matter is if you can run, within a second or two of that qualifying time consistently. So usually how I approach pro races in sim is the track in the past has been released on, let's just say Sunday. And if the race is on like a Thursday, for example, I'll spend the first 2 days when I have time trying to get a good qualifying lap time in. And then I'll spend Wednesday and into Thursday before the race literally just trying to do consistent laps. I will try to find lines that aren't over the top hard to do and do them consistently. So on Daytona, for example, last year, which was the only Supercross race that I did, I qualified, hell if I know, like 18th or something like that. And but then in the heat race, I got 3rd, and then I raced to 12th in the mains. So qualifying time didn't really matter that much because during the week, I had gone with that strategy of just get a qualifying time that would get me in and then move on. Really, like, starts in this game are such a damn crapshoot that it's not important enough to worry about getting a gate pick, because that's all you're doing when you're doing qualifying lap times. When you're trying to set the best lap time in qualifying, all you're doing is getting a gate pick. So, once you have set a lap that you know is going to get in, you should just stop there, because if you start anywhere in gates 1 through 15, you have a shot at the whole shot in this game. It's really just, that's how it works. I mean, the inside usually folds up pretty hard, so it's not like if you take the inside, you're guaranteed to get a good start, because you're not. Crashes happen in turn 1 on every single sim race. I've never seen a really good clean start where everybody makes it through the first couple corners. So you're gonna crash probably at some point, and the best you can do is just be able to run consistent laps after you crash. So that's my advice, is just don't focus so much on being the best hot lapper. Focus on being the best 10 lapper, if that makes sense. So I'm working on the rough in this section here. I want to see how kind of hard I can attack it. That felt pretty good. You just kind of plop down into that rut. Absolutely, CD Slusser. I wanted to say CD Lusser. I didn't see that first S. Alright, so we got braking bumps to the inside, and then my plan of attack is always make a little bit longer, elongated braking bumps on the outside so that they can't just come absolutely ripping into the outside. but also they aren't at a disadvantage by going to the outside. Question in chat, how do you download Sim? Yeah, just head over to mxsimulator.com, and there's a tab at the top that's called Buy or Purchase, and then once you purchase it, it'll send you a BMT micro order that has 3 download links in it, and it says either one of these should work. If they don't, contact him, and you'll have that forever. It's $42, best $42 I've ever spent. I've probably made way more money back because of this game than I ever did spending on this game, so I would highly, highly, highly recommend picking up a copy of MX Simulator. So let's work in some outside braking bumps here. Oh, I'm still on line. No wonder these look so freaking stupid. Yeah, so Good Cause 1 just posted the link in chat. I'll go ahead and as soon as I'm done with these braking bumps on the outside of this corner, I'll pop it up on the stream so anybody who's watching this back on YouTube doesn't feel like they're left out. Although you're missing a good stream, I would recommend showing up live. Alright. Back out. We'll scoot in about a little bit more. There we go. And I'll just cheekily draw these guys in. So again, just trying to get it so that even though it's going to be a little bit smoother on the outside, it's not 110% smooth. You still have to actually treat them a little bit like they're braking bumps, you know? They're braking bumps, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to track walk this track when it's finished. I should probably emphasize, since it's only 22 minutes into the video, anybody who's watching this on YouTube, yes, I am releasing this track. That is the most asked question about this track on YouTube when we post the the live streams back the next day on YouTube. People are like, hey man, you gonna release this track when you're done? And at some point during the stream I always say yes, this track will be released, but I wanted to make a point this time to say it early enough so that those people watching back on YouTube don't get confused and they actually know that yes, we are going to release this track. So let me pop open the track map here. I'll just open it in a new tab. Open image in new tab and zoom in. So here's the track map for A1 for any of you that haven't seen it yet. So we could do like a quick little preview of what it could happen. I like this idea with the over-under bridge back across the start straight. I feel like I haven't seen that come into play in many years. Maybe back to the 2005, I think was the last time I maybe saw that. So you have a split start basically. Outside probably has a shit start in real life, but in sim, like I said, doesn't matter as much. Left-hand turn, probably just on-off on these. In sim, I would assume that if this berm's built big enough, you could quad this, but it probably won't be that much faster. IRL, if it's like Phoenix last year, this is going to go double, double, triple. And the stream's back. Just broke the stream. Rip. Crash and come back. But so anyway, since everybody's gonna, I'll tell them to refresh. There you go. We'll continue on with this. I would assume in sim, depending on how they build it, we're gonna see triple quad. Phoenix last year had a section identical like this out of turn 1, although there was 2 rollers before it. And so in real life, they kind of did the 2 rollers, then they doubled and doubled off this, and then tripled into the corner. They might double, triple, double I mean, I'm talking real life. I'm assuming in sim, if it's built anywhere like Phoenix was last year, we're going to be triple quadding this. And then you'll turn around and probably triple quad single would be my guess into this corner in sim. IRL, I could see the 450 guys triple doubling this. 250 guys maybe doing double triple or double triple single. It all depends on how the dirt deteriorates. Anaheim's usually pretty good with dirt. It'll break down overnight just because it gets some moisture in it, but it's usually pretty good dirt for the opening round. Supercross triple into whoops, down by the home plate, more whoops into a Supercross triple. This one has me all kind of confused on how we would attack it in sim. I'm assuming we'd go triple, maybe quad, but likely they'll cut this down so you can't quad, so the best you would do is triple single. Alternate lines, double, triple, double, triple. I guess because you can't triple in and then quad this whole thing. I mean, I guess you theoretically, if you got a hell of a drive, you could. But anyway, finish line, Dragon's back to 2 rollers. I mean, this is basically a 3-foot single jump like it would be in a rhythm section. In sim, depending on how they build it again, like I said, we might triple over all this. I don't think that's going to be doable in real life, but I mean, I've seen James Stewart do stupider stuff in person, so he probably could triple that if he got the right bounce. I mean, at Red Bull Straight Rhythm, he was bloody tapping the first little dinky roller right here and jumping all the way to the landing, and then there was whoops after it at Straight Rhythm. Not too many people can do that because normally you'll clip the top of this thing, but we'll see how that plays out. Sand section and then back over the tunnel across the start line. I think it's a pretty cool track. I mean, it's innovative for Anaheim, and it's definitely going to be a long lap time. I'd assume probably roughly a minute for pros in real life. And, I mean, depending on how it's built in sim, a minute to a minute and 5. We're always a little slower in the corners in terms of sim versus real life. But, you know, we'll see. What track is your offline screen? What do you mean offline? I'm going to close this out. Are you talking about this? Because this is San Diego last year. San Diego Supercross. See, Petco Park. I was in the cheeky press box over here on the right. You can't see. And since this is a verb image, our photographer at the event, not my photographer, but he works for us, took that photo. All right, let's get back to rough. Rough. When it goes offline, it says, thanks for watching. Then there's a really cool track. Oh, here, I'll show you what I think you're talking about. I'll go to my images, pictures. Are you talking about this? Because if you're talking about this, I won't wait for you to respond in chat because it's going to be 15 seconds. If you're talking about this is Kellen Brower's house, in quotation marks. Not really my house. It's just a track that I made that was as if I had my own compound in sim. And I did a track walk on it a while ago now. I think it was episode 33. So you can go there and download it if you want. If not, if you just go to Google, type Kellen Brower's house, it should come right up. Pretty fun track, I guess. I built the National, I built the Free Ride, and Checkers built the whatchamajiggy. What am I trying to say here? Checkers built the Supercross track on there. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Supercross. Alright, more braking bumps. Lots and lots of braking bumps. Yeah, this track has 2 sand sections. I'll point them out when we get around to them a little bit later. I'm kind of just trying to work through this rough right now. One of them's a small one, and then it's quickly followed by a much larger one in terms of talking about sand section right now. Yeah, right before the finish and after the bridge thing. Yep, that's exactly where the sand is. So these are a little bit too big. Let's tone them down just a smidgen. Working on a rough right now. So this is just building braking bumps. I'm actually, in just a second, I will show you guys another method that you could use if you wished to create braking bumps that I used on some of Kellen Brower's house to make rough. So I will show you guys that in just a moment. Am I nervous about Supercross this year? Kinda. The thing that I guess I would be nervous about with the Supercross is that obviously I don't want to come back and suck. And in terms of, we have the World of MXS video series now. I don't want to, get into the season 3 or 4, 5 rounds even and not have made a main event like I did. I mean, I just didn't make a main tonight. Although I didn't miss making the main by that much. I mean, I got an 8th in the LCQ, a 15th in the heat, and I haven't played sim for about a week now, other than to do track walk, which I did last night and then released today. And I'm literally right in the middle. I have another project due Friday, and then 3 papers due next Monday, and then 5 finals over the next week. So I'm really kind of getting into school stress zone time, and I just don't have that much time to put forth into being fast at the game at the moment. So I don't know. I guess that's probably my excuse for tonight. I don't like making excuses usually, but I just definitely was not on my A-level game tonight, that's for sure. All right, let's actually smooth this out up here a little bit more. I like having a little bit of craziness going on in a straightaway, but not that much. I don't know if I'm going to put anything on the middle of this track. I kind of want to just finish it up for the viewers and be able to release it. So if I keep building stuff, the stream's just going to take longer. I don't want to keep, kind of wasting your time. It seems like people are already pretty eager to play the track, and I'm not even close to finishing with statues and timing gates and stuff like that. So I still have a long ways to go, and I don't necessarily want to keep you guys waiting by building more Supercross and stuff like that. And plus, I don't know if we'll even be able to finish that in time. With Supercross, like I said, coming up right around the corner, hell, we'll be right into racing the second week of January, basically. I think Anaheim 1 in Sim is going to be Wednesday the 6th. I believe that is the day. So, we'll be going right into racing here pretty quick once January hits, and so we don't want to keep you guys from watching that by having a track making live stream. I mean, we could have it on a different night, but I'd kind of like to just get it done and over with and start focusing on some racing. So again, just for any of you guys who are maybe listening back on YouTube right now or just joined us in chat tonight, this track 100% will be released to the public for download for free. So do not worry about that. So let's have a little test-a-rooney these outside bumps. They're a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but you can still rip in there and then crash. I'm going to smooth out those last ones a little bit. Not that much, though. Alright, so here's where we are now. Down in the far corner, we've added rough here, a little bit on the inside, and slight bit on the outside up there. And then turn 2, obviously. And then next up, we'll be going into this corner. I don't think I'll have rough in either of these corners. So actually, this is the last corner of rough. Cool. We're almost done with the rough. 100% do this and then make a supercross track. Come on, man. I already made a supercross track this year. Why can't you guys be happy with that? Why? Cali Racer 438, tell me more about that plaque that he found of me, which isn't, I mean, really of me, but 2009 New York State Championship, there was a number 52 Kawasaki, Monster Energy Kawasaki with moose gear on it, and he was showing me on Twitter the other day. It's a pretty cool find. I don't have any cool plaques like that. I have a couple, but they're from a while ago, and they're pretty much all just at Glen Helen, I think, so. I didn't know you were a dog. I don't know what that means. You're scaring me. What do you mean by me being a dog? Another track tutorial for Supercross? Possibly. Possibly. Maybe that'll be the off-season extravaganza next year, huh? Make you guys wait a whole year to see how to build a Supercross track. Nah, I kid. We'll figure something out. I've got the Yamaha test track environment completely done now, so I could basically just go in and just change that all up. Let's make this a little bit like bumpier. Not as steep bumps, but just smaller bumps. Any more DDDDD this stream? Well, we're kind of done with decals, so probably not, to be fair. I don't want to make you get all excited. I might say DDDDD. Alright, so now we're trying to build some rough for that inside rut right there. I like to end the rough before you get to the rut because in in sim, rough in corners kind of doesn't work very well. Your bike gets all out of shape and then doesn't hold in the ruts very nicely. Coming up short. So you like scrub down this hill and you're like, oh, rough corner. Brup, brup, brup. Then you get to the inside and then you throw like a fat scrubbers for all the people watching at home. That really wasn't that fat of a scrub. I'm just kind of sweet talking myself at this point. Smooth that out a little bit. Add some rough to the outside and then we'll be done. We can move on to bloody statues. Which basically at this point basically means hay bales. Because we got to add hay bales around the track. Oh, I'm saying rough, so that's what makes me a dog. Oh. See, that's an elaborate joke. It's a good one, mind you, but elaborate. It's like, a dog? But I get it, I'm saying, I'm doing rough, 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 rough. Haha. Alright. Kind of feel bad for my girlfriend. We haven't hardly hung out at all. And she wanted to hang out tonight. And I was like, come on, bro. I got a stream. You know that. And she's like, aw, fam. And I was like, I know. That's not really how we talk. But was kind of sad. So she's at school studying right now. You gonna put trees or make it a desert vibe? I don't know. I think... I don't know if I want to go with the desert vibe. Obviously, the sky is kind of a desert vibe, so I guess I can't get too far away from that. But I would like to put some trees. So I'm going to put some trees. We'll put a happy little tree there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. Someone said relationship goals to my chatter about my girlfriend. Funny story about my girlfriend and that whole relationship goals aspect of it is she will actually like go out of her way to allow me to race. I assume that's just because she knows it's something that makes me happy, so she likes to see me do it. But she'll be like, what's going on in sim lately? And I'll be like, oh, this is happening, this is happening. There's a race coming up. And she's like, you should race it. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, no, seriously, like, you haven't raced in a while. You should race it. And I'm like, oh, I love you. She's pretty cool, though. That was a dope scrub, even though I almost didn't bring it back. I'm liking the rough over here. I am liking it. Knock down a couple of these last bumps so that's not as abrupt. Actually, I want to do this over here a little bit too. I like the drop down effect, but I don't want it to be overbearing. So basically I'm just tapping a bunch. Looks good. Alright, so I'm going to just explain to you guys. We got sand right here after the wall jump. And then over here, we got rolling sand rollers in a sand corner. It's a long sweeper with rollers. So I could actually, now that we've got the rough done. Who the hell is logged into my account? Is Jeremy here? Someone's logged into the SYS TV account. That's pretty funny. I'm assuming it's got to be Jeremy. I don't know who else would have the account login. I guess I'm still logged in as... Oh, it's Nate! It's Nate! Oh, cheeky Nate guy. Freaking Nate. I streamed at your house 3 months ago, and you're still logged into my damn account. Freaking guy. Oh, I'll be sure Raymaster25199 to tell my girlfriend that you all said thanks because you guys love watching me. She will really, I mean, she will really appreciate that. She's been really happy about the success that Jeremy and I have had so far, and obviously she's gotten in herself on some of our videos. She was on an episode of This Week in Moto Gaming one time. Actually beat my friend Aaron in a moto trivia contest. She was in a recent episode of Group Play Monday where we played Dirt 3. She's in a Flashback Friday recently where we played Sonic the Hedgehog. She's kind of a little gamer herself. She's more into the Nintendo stuff though, and we can't do Nintendo stuff on our channel. Unfortunately. God, I'm just terrible right now. So this rough is looking mighty fine, and we don't even have a Mighty Fine Burgers in California that I know of. Uphill triple, come flinging down, then you got to get on the brakes because it gets choppy into the corner. Get to that little inside rut here. And we got a double. Can I triple this? Yes, I can. More rough. Now that I'm kind of focusing, I'm actually kind of ripping, to be honest with you. Sand section. Oh, made a mistake there. What gearing do I run on a 450? I'm running -2.2. I'm only assuming that I run that gearing just because I started playing this game riding 250Fs. So it just kind of was natural to me to run -2.2 because you don't get as much of the bore of the engine of the 450. Gosh, I'm just like choking up a storm over here. I'm drinking a soda instead of drinking Alchemil Hall tonight. Yes, I do live in California. You live in Oregon right above me. I have one of my best friends from my childhood lives in Oregon actually, so that's pretty cool. I want to smooth out the edge of this sand here just so that this corner isn't as much of a bitch. And yeah, it looks like we are nice and done at this point. I think I want to work on laying hay bales before I get into how OG this track will be in 3 years. Ugh, I hope Sim sticks around for that long. That'd be pretty neat. Okay, actually, let me take the smooth tool and just cut down that right there because that was kind of bothering me. And yep, we're good. Rough done. Not too rough of a track. I wanted it to be very playable for all levels of riders. I'm going to smooth out this finish line takeoff just a little bit more though, because right now it just pitches you pretty dang high. And let's start working on the bales. Statues. We got one sitting right over here. So statues I'm much less inclined in terms of understanding. So if I have this one selected here and you hit D, it'll duplicate it. You have to have it selected though. So I'm going to kind of create these bales right here and then move them accordingly. And these are actual, you can run into them bales. And I wanted to do that because I'm sick and tired of people cutting tracks. Cough! Cough, Doug Oakley. But yeah, these are solid bales. They're not the JLV ones though. They are the Hagvist ones that he put on his GP tracks. So we'll put solid bales on the inside of this corner here. And we can go over and take a look at that corner now. Oh, Moto Gogo taking shots for me because people threw dualies. I like it. Way to represent, Moto Gogo. I'm sorry I failed you tonight and rode like absolute donkey dick. Did not make the main event. So now we got these bales over here on the inside of the corner. So you can't just kind of, see if you hit them, you have to like ride over them and, you know, use all that cool stuff. So next up, let's put them around the corner a little bit. Actually, no. Don't want them around the corner. I want them only on the insides of corners. I'll put banners around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Alright, so start and finish of the bale in the corner. You can go fucking crazy with statues. I'm going to kind of keep it low key with the statues. I don't want to get out of absolute hand. So let's take a look and see how that looks in the next corner. This room is no longer in slow mode, whatever that means. Let's move that up actually a little bit. We got to move this bale up onto the edge there. Who do I want to win F1 next year? Well, like I said, big Lewis Hamilton fan, but I don't know. Like, I'd kind of like to see someone actually start, you know, getting up there and challenge. If it is Kimi Räikkönen's last year, I'd like to see him do well. I'm not a really big Rosberg fan, so I'd rather not him just be the next dominant Mercedes guy. But I don't know. I think if I had to pick one, I'd have to go with Lewis just because he's my favorite driver. Nate, what are you doing? Making up a bunch of crap. Alright, so let's put a bale on each mound of this turning section. And then to get people to not cut the start of it, we'll just put some bales going into it. They'll be like kind of up on the banking, but whatever. And then we also don't want people to ride right on the banking, although I don't think that's going to be a problem here because the banking doesn't really fucking help you. So one there, one there. So as I said, I'm just hitting D to duplicate it. So yeah, I guess I'm going all D and whatnot, but it's because I'm making statues. That's the only reason. SYS bales. Am I going to be using them? No. Just going to use these white bales. Could use the SYS bales, but I don't think the ones that, what's his name? Alex Heckman put on his track have collisions, and these ones do. And I want them to have collisions because I don't like people cutting the damn track. It is my track. You will not cut my track. All right, almost at the end here. Ugh. Freaking sand. And then you just like suddenly grip, take off. So here's the, oh shit, gone down. So you come in here, you put those bales right there so that people can't cut, and then you have them on alternating ground, and then the hump, ground, hump, and then finish line jump not as steep anymore. So it's Save-A-Roonies, and I'll move over to turn numeral 1. First of all, I want to put bales here. Just layering them. Just laying them in. Alright, there we go there. So now, I'll figure that out in a minute. Isn't there something that I can do? Take that as a challenge to cut my track. Yeah, good luck. Alright, so D, 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 D. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Nope, no cutting my track. No, sir. We won't be able to watch, Kellen. Nate, trying to change the Twitch password, you bitch. Nate, where have you been, guy? You went like hunting in the woods and then you just like disappeared. We haven't seen you on TeamSpeak or anything. Of course, I've been kind of MIA on TeamSpeak, to be fair. But, where you been, guy? We need to get our team pack together, bruh. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves a nice little turn numeral uno hay bale pile up going on here. Nobody cut my track today. I'll tell you what. In my house. Yeah, this will be up tomorrow morning, actually. Should be up by... like, hell, I don't know. Normal time. Whenever you said normal time was, yeah. 9 a.m. my time, so noon Eastern.
buddy joined your channel.
Whoa, Nate. Freaking loud as dicks. Alright, hang on. I'll give you talk power. I'm laying bales. Nate, please. So these are like up and right out of the way out of that corner. But all right, talk power for Nate. Ready? 1, 2, 3, talk power. And
Aye.
hey,
Error.
oh, press the wrong button. I want to change your volume. Oh, you're already at plus 9 decibels. All right,
+9.
plus 9.
Let's go to 11.
I will upload me cutting it to YouTube titled Cutting Kellen's Track. All right, Luke Chef, that's challenge accepted, I guess. What'd you say, Nate?
Let's go up to 11.
Does what go up to 11?
My decibel changing.
I think it goes up to 20. So I've got you about half plus the decibel amount. All right, Nate, I've got a task for you since you're the creative genius in our group.
What?
For the next 30 minutes, your task will be to use random name generators to help us decipher a track name for this track. Ready, go.
Okay. I think I still have one bookmarked.
You still have one bookmarked? Didn't you have a track that was named from a random name generator?
I think so. I think that's where I got Hillbrook from.
Hillbrook. Lofton Bluff was a random name generated.
Oh, the website doesn't work anymore.
Oh no!
White page.
Placing so many bales. Are you placing extra bales because I said I would cut your track? No, I'm not placing bales because of that, you silly muffin. Oh, balls. Alright. I'm literally just placing bales to kind of marker the track. Or, I mean, not in the sense that it needs to be marked because nobody knows where they're going, but it's helpful to have those bales so that people get a sense. But I actually kind of overdid it right there. I wish there was an easier way to equally space them. Isn't there a way, Nate, that you can use radial add tool or something like that to place statues now? Or is that just my imagination? Someone was asking for that.
There's a way you can space them. I forget what it is though. Like something with the LP, I think.
Well, I know it's like if you have one and then you literally go to like the next section and hit, I don't fucking know. X? No. D? No. Something.
Cooler. Bentley. Oh, there's a town name that you knew that it's called Savage. Carmichael's. Bancroft.
Nate, someone's asking if you're a Green Bay fan.
Suppose I am. I don't really watch football.
Yeah, Nate doesn't watch football. He just watches motocross.
Wasn't an R. Saint Mary of the Woods.
What?
Town name is called Saint Mary of the Woods.
Saint Mary of the Woods.
Yeah. I've always a Scottish data set to generate.
Nate, how you been, guy? I haven't talked to you in ages. You went hunting and then yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, I got back. I kind of took a break from Sim.
Yeah.
I found the hunting game I've been playing.
You found a hunting game?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I played it before, but
Excuse me. What keyboard do I have? This keyboard is called an Extreme Gear X. Fuck if I know what this is called. I got it
come with a monster.
3 years ago. I got the mouse 3 years ago too. It's a wireless mouse. Tiniest little damn thing in the world, pretty much, but it's awesome. Works perfect for me.
Jesus.
What'd you say, Nate?
Huh?
I said, what'd you say?
So that's what she said.
Funny. Nate, making a funny, not known for his funnies, more known for his killing people in his basement.
Yep.
Somehow, some way, when Jeremy and I were there, we survived the basement. I should name the track Kellen's Desert. Or Rock Lick MX course.
Look.
Rock Lick.
Fisher Island.
It was a rock liquor.
East Meadow. Green Tree.
Rock liquor.
Palm River. You should just use names from like MCM2 tracks.
Crap. Yeah, but then they're not the
Movie
actual
Basin.
tracks, so it doesn't make sense.
Well, most kids say probably even know what the game is.
MCM2? If you don't know what that game is, then you should just GTFO. Come on.
No, but most kids probably don't know what it is.
That game rocked my penis into new levels that I'd never seen it before.
No, Blaine, it's the Hunter. Yep.
You might want to place bales between the inside and outside ruts. Why would I do that? That just makes bales in the middle of the
Jump out
track.
of the ruts and blow them out.
I mean, like, I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to separate people from being able to just cut over. But I'd rather them just cut over than have bales that are sitting in the middle of the track.
Lake Jackson, Port Austin, Vandalia, Ottawa Hills.
What episode of Family Guy are you watching? Somebody said, isn't it ironic I'm watching the episode of Family Guy. Did I make a Family Guy reference? Nate? What
I don't know.
do you mean you don't know? You're supposed to be here to help.
Not Family Guy that much.
Didn't we? Or I used to watch all the time with Jeremy on TeamSpeak. That's right. Can you go over to his house, please, and kick his ass into gear? I need videos done.
I haven't seen him since you left.
Yeah, you guys haven't hung out since bloody Indiana, huh?
Hey, that was a good day.
Devil's MX? Oh, the Rock Lobster. Oh, but the Iraq Lobster. I get it. The Iraq Lobster. Rock Lobster is actually a song, a really good song. By who sings the Rock Lobster? Nate, you should know this. Come on.
I'm not sure. I can look it up.
Gotta look up who sings Rock Lobster. Come on.
The B-52s?
B-52s, yeah. Oh yeah, B-52s. Fuck if I know who the B-52s are, but they sing that song. Stop saying bloody, you're not English.
Wishes it was European.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm gone done wet myself. Right, me knickers.
What are you looking for in a name here?
Um,
Hot Springs Landing?
if you were to think of,
Winnemucca?
you know this, like, I mean, you've been to San Diego. You've seen our desert biome kind of thing out here. If you could think of just like a city name that would exist in and around that girl's mouth, but in and around San Diego area, because this is kind of like what it looks like to me, then that would be great.
Day. There's a town I was junior high that's called Day.
Day?
Zeb.
Someone said there's a track near them called
Uh,
Area 51. That's kind of a cool name, but we're not New Mexico. New Mexico.
Wildwood Crest.
Around us, we have sort of mountainous regions. And then on the top of the hill. Alright. Then it goes out into like a valley with more hills over there. The skybox looks like absolute donkey penis right now without my graphics turned up. Sandy Raceway,
aren't as good.
uh,
The one I was using.
As It Land Raceway, kind of cool. Daniel Boone MX, 5522 compound. Area 52 with a question mark. I love the chat, Nate. I love when we get people to come out for these streams, get involved. It's always a hell of a good time.
Timber Creek Canyon.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Timber Creek. Has anybody ever made something called Timber?
I don't think so.
Although we can't use
And Pine
creek. Timber Valley?
You have to have timber. Have timber. All kinds of trees.
On and on, dancing in September.
We just had one tree, make it falling.
It's going down. I'm yelling, timber! You better move. You better dance. You like my singing, Nate?
Sure.
Yeah, you do.
Ocean Ridge. Right by an ocean.
Nate, you ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
A couple times.
Yeah, Hannah and I started watching the whole series on Netflix. Kind of addicted again. We got really addicted to Friends. Finished the whole season twice. Or the whole season, the whole series twice.
My friends from school watched it like 3 times. Plus that once elementary school, it was called Timber Creek.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Oh, doing ham?
Doing ham?
Oh, doing ham.
Doing your ham. Doing your ham. Bo doing ham. What kind of bikes do you guys ride? Nate, you want to answer what bike you ride, IRL?
YZ125.
Yeah, you do. YZ125. I currently ride a 2007 Honda CRF 450, although we're in the process of selling it, Nate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
By Yamaha?
Maybe. We had found a guy that wanted to trade a 2006 RM250 for it.
It's a 2-stroke.
Yeah, at least it's a 2-stroke, but I don't think we're gonna go for it. I don't like riding my brother's 450 Suzuki, and I love the stock Yamaha suspension of that '06 Yamaha 250 2-stroke, so I think I would probably rather stick with that if I went 2-stroke. But I really want a 250F.
Oh.
What if I get a Yamaha 250F? Wouldn't you be stoked about that?
I mean, not as much as if it was, 2 less strokes. We have a Cedarburg.
What'd you say? Cedar?
Cedarburg. One here.
What about like Timber Ridge? We'll put a lot of trees because the track's built on a ridge line, kind of, at the base of a hill. What about something like that? What do you think?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Timber Ridge Raceway.
Jimtown.
Someone trying to sell me their PW80. Fun fact, that was my very first bike IRL. When I was I rode it for the first time when I was 6, but I got it for Christmas when I was 7. I was pretty big before it then, and I rode it till I was 10. But hell, that was 15, almost 16 years ago that I got that bike. Jesus, been too long. All right, looks like we got the bales placed now. So I'll hit Saberoo.
Buffalo Fork.
Buffalo Fork. Pine Top.
Did San Andreas say they have this like a huge fault line going through the track?
San Andreas Fault. I guess that makes sense. I mean, where I live on the San Andreas Fault. Excuse me. But
Break off into the ocean.
wouldn't that be that we need a huge... God damn. Every time I drink soda anymore. We need a huge canyon in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. Alright, we're moving on to timing gates, Nate.
I have to reskin that over under.
Why?
The color is off.
Who the hell cares? Alright, I'll reskin it. Why won't what load? Swagman71. I have food for you, says my girlfriend. Shit, she lets me live stream, race, and she's got food for me? What is it? Question mark. Alright, let's get timing gates completely done here. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. So let's just move it to...
Packwood corners.
This track's going to have quite a bit of timing gates on it, I'd assume.
Donald.
It's
Donald's
probably,
farm.
it's probably so damn annoying for people to watch right now. I'm literally just taking the gates and moving them to where they're going to be. So I just keep going down and up and down and up.
Better not be in and out.
In and out. That's what a hamburger's all about. She said pesto pasta. I'm assuming that's from our student life pavilion on campus. I know I'm making timing gates in the corner so people don't cut. Nate, you want a good laugh? Or I guess anybody that's watching this, you want a good laugh?
Mm-hmm.
If you go to, I believe it is about 10:27 on Track Walk episode 54 on our channel, I attempt to say Bob Saget and simultaneously swallow my own spit, and it turns into what I think is a pretty funny sounding noise.
Oh, look. 10.
I think it's like 10. Someone in the comments posted and said, "What, you fucking gag or something?"
Maybe slower at 125.
Did you hear it?
You're like tongue addicted, Bob. Say
Yeah.
the video. So I kept ending now.
Yeah, I was pretty much over it at that point. It's good times though. Choking on my own freaking saliva. Man, this track has a lot of timing gates. Just addicted. Bob Saget. So we'll go back in and fix these timing gates. Almost used all the timing gates that showed up on the map. Almost.
What year is it, Tundra?
My
5 or 6?
my Tundra?
4? Yeah.
It's '05.
Same here.
'05 Toyota Tundra V6 crew cab. What'd you say?
Oh, it's the same year as my dad's.
Didn't we already decipher that a while ago?
Mm-hmm. Josh bets once you do drag him.
You can't? Oh, you're not a server admin. Alright, I'll drag him in just a second. And move
User was moved to your
client.
channel.
Grant talk power. Change volume. Raise the decibels. Whatever. Hi, Josh.
Hi, I was watching a video. So
Bits.
Hi, Nate.
You can't hear me talk? Someone's saying they can't hear me talk?
I think he means me. I'm probably too quiet.
Am I too quiet? I'm sorry. I maybe turn up your volume down on the bottom.
Not you.
Oh.
I think.
Swagman71 in chat right now saying I'm too quiet. Kind of want to be a little lenient with the timing gates, but not overly lenient. So now you guys can see all the places you can cut the track. Not really, because gonna make it so you can't cut the track. You got to hit every timing gate that is gonna be listed. Show you guys how to do timing gates in just a second. It'll probably be the wrap up of the video. We've gone an hour and 15-ish minutes tonight so far. So as soon as I get finished placing all these timing gates, I can show you guys.
Once you're done with the track, Kellen.
What's that, Josh?
How much longer until the track's finally like 100% complete?
Well, I'm working on timing gates right now, and then I'll probably place a starting gate. That'll be the first thing I'll do next week. And then literally all there is left to do is statues and billboards.
Oh, sick.
So it could be released. I mean, I don't think I'll be done by next week. It'll probably end up being like a Christmas release. It'll be released the Wednesday before Christmas.
That's sick.
What do we end up deciding on, Nate? It's going to be called Timber Ridge.
Something like that.
I'll put this on the jump face and then condense it so people can't cut the jump. What'd you do in the AM main tonight, Josh?
Like 10th or something like that.
That's not so bad. Why are you saying you're so shit?
Because I died like 500 times. It was gnarly.
Gotta start somewhere, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna race pro next week though. It'll be winter indoor style qualifying.
Yeah, I wish we had done that tonight. It was kind of annoying having qualified so bad because it just, I don't know, kind of killed my confidence.
How's that whole race go?
I didn't make the main in the pro class, so that's how my night went.
Tyson killed it though.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won.
No shit.
Siebel
Tyson's really good at these fam tracks.
got second on the 250. He was freaking hauling ass too. He was flying. I was like, whoa.
Thanks to our friend Moto Agogo for streaming that event tonight. Sure he had a good time. Some of you may have already come over there from the event, and we welcome you if you just joining us recently. Just trying to finish up timing gates on the track, and then I'll show you guys how exactly you can name them correctly in your is it called timing gates? Isn't that the name of the SAF in your folder, Nate? Or it's gates or something like.
Oh man.
Isn't it like gates?
What are you talking about?
In your folder, like a blank folder, isn't timing gates the file's called gates or something?
Time gates.
Here you go,
Timing
Nate.
gates.
That's for you.
OMG, no, no, no.
Oh, you see how he landed? Oh, man. He wasn't ready.
The hell are you all watching?
This guy tried to jump, like, down a sand dune, and there's a huge tree, like, tipped up tree, so the roots are sticking up, and he crotch shotted himself on it.
Dumbass. Yeah, I like to try to jump the gate. Both of the LCQ restart, like there was a start and then a red flag and then a restart. I actually full blown jumped the gate in the LCQ, so that I had a 15-second penalty, and then they red flagged it, and then I did one of those where like I just barely mistimed the gate, and so I hit the top of it and looped over backwards and fell off the bike.
What you're saying, you time the gate.
I was trying to. I wanted to get the damn hole shot, try to win the race. Move on to the main event. Obviously, I would have felt bad because you guys would have not gotten the stream right away, but all's well that ends well.
They would have just got the
Fuck.
stream probably, like, right now.
No. Oh, yeah. The main just ended, huh?
The race just ended. There's, like, basically, like, a 30-minute plus 2.
Fuck. That would have been brutal. Alright, I gotta move everything back because I forgot that the wall jump's there and we can't let people cut the wall jumps, so we gotta move it back. Back to back. Back to back. Y'all are going crazy in chat right now about Supras, apparently. Yeah, Luke Chef, I saw what you said there earlier. I definitely want to, when I release it, we'll get everybody in there and be having a good time.
Buddy joined your channel.
Oh, hey.
Hey, it's Zach Dupuis.
Hey, I thought you died.
No
Yeah.
shit, that's what I told him earlier.
Okay.
I died. I came back though.
Hey, you know where we didn't die?
Huh.
Fantasy football, right, Kellen?
Oh, you guys can just go suck big wiener.
What'd you lose, Kellen?
Yeah, Jeremy and I faced each other this last weekend for it was either him or I were gonna make it the last spot in the playoffs because Chris lost and Brock lost.
I'm pretty sure the Ginger won.
The Ginger won.
Oh, damn.
What was even the score? Was it close?
It was close until the last quarter.
I couldn't figure out where you had to look to figure out the
Alright.
who had to win what's get in. Is that not even listed anywhere?
Boom,
League.
timing gate's done.
The league's settings.
The what?
Look at the league standings. I don't know.
Oh!
Alright, time to open up the timing gates.
Oh.
Alright, get this guy over
Okay.
here.
Play make his roommate.
Yeah.
Alright,
Playing
set
Vanderly
that.
again. Literally played this guy like how many times? I played him week 11, 13, and 14 now.
Alright, so we open timing gates with our Notepad++ file. As soon as freaking Notepad++ opens. What are you laughing
so
at,
mad.
Josh?
This picture.
User joined your channel.
Ah, shit. I gotta
Who's
exit the
popping in
game.
here?
KTM factory bikes.
Race car joining chat.
Hello.
Race, I was talking about you earlier on the stream about how you were helping out with decals and stuff for nationals and I think Supercross still, right? You're gonna help out.
Yeah, I'll be part of that.
Sweet.
I'm doing Pecker's replica racing series or whatever.
Yeah. When are we gonna do the first round of that? I don't even know.
Should be January. Pretty sure.
Sweet. Alright, all that stuff. So first lap is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
How was the
16,
racing?
17, 18, 19,
Who
20,
knows?
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I think there's 38 gates. So that's just the first lap. Then you'll hit that every lap and hit save. Let me go back and double check that now.
Look, I can edit all this stuff.
What are you guys up to?
I'm doing my track editing tutorial on Twitch right now, but I'm almost done with part 5.
Screwing up the old Twitch. Yeah.
Alright, is there 38 gates? We're about to find out. There are 38 gates. Perfect. So now I should be able to calculate a lap. So let's go try to run a lap.
Start the race.
Do it in first person, Kellen. Do it.
I can't do it in first person.
Ooh.
We.
Oh, July, boys. July.
For what?
When Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm rematch will be.
Ronda's gonna get her ass kicked again, isn't she?
No. Fuck you, dude. Nope. I hope not.
Alright, let's see how long a lap time is. Gonna do 2 laps on this track.
So have your tracks have to have until the your first turn?
They all do, Nate. You're absolutely right. Oh. Wow, how did I ride out of that? In this case, the knob's off that.
Oh, hey, look, Kellen's stuck on a wall.
So we're about to see if the timing gates work for 1 lap, and then we'll decipher whether or not they work for multiple laps.
Got that jump? That hip double?
What'd you say, Nate?
And you caught that hip double?
I mean, not timing gate wise, if that's what you're asking.
Alright.
Look at Nate trying to figure out all the cheater lines.
Everybody is.
Holy shit, that section's huge.
You guys are all watching intently. I'm like, oh, got a turn, good lap, must go.
Where's the finish at right here?
No, it's the tabletop right before the starting line. I just went over it, so you'll see it in about 15 seconds. And we are on lap 2, so that works. Let's see how long a lap time is.
I'll crash. I'll crash.
try outside line here. We're up, we're up.
Are you gonna hide the trackage?
I'll probably go over with a smooth tool. I'm not too keen on making it go away though. It's
No.
not.
Oh, the edges of the map.
Oh, tree billboards.
Okay.
Hey Nate, when can you do screenshots again?
Oh, I don't know.
When we get our team stuff done is when Nate's gonna do some screenshots.
Damn.
When's that gonna be?
When you get our team stuff done, that's when it's gonna be. We need
Always
to
in
we
me.
need to get on top of Hoffman and freaking finish our goddamn gear.
Damn it, Hoffman.
Oh, I'm coming up short.
I think there's like 1 or 2 things I want to do to the bike. That was it.
Oh yeah. I've already seen it, Nate. I was looking through your window when you were making it.
But yeah, well, all the windows in my basement are covered up, so.
Well, that's what you think. There's a little tiny hole in one of them.
That's
Alright.
already. There's the New Zealand.
Another lap, a 155, so it's about the length of like a national, I guess.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Trying all the different lines out to see how they feel with the rough now. Oh, that's a little fart. All right.
Oh, how'd you like Zach's apartment?
Oh shit. A little to the left. What'd you say, Nate?
How'd you like Zach's apartment?
It's pretty cool.
Huh?
Oh god. I was watching Kellen play.
All right, I think I'm pretty good with the timing gates with the track.
If you go by rankings, Vanderlee has the number 2 and 4 ranked for the week, and I have the number 1 and 5. How crazy is that?
Who has the best record right now?
It ended up being
Kevin?
Markham and Kevin tied, but Kevin won on points tiebreaker, but I had the most points and got 3rd.
You remember when Puma played a couple years ago and he could barely win a game? Now look at him.
He got kind of lucky.
All right, I think I am done for the night on working this track. I finished rough, I finished timing gates, I finished hay bales. So next week we'll move into starting gates and other statues and billboard files. Hopefully get close to wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. All right.
Wrap her up.
Anyway, this has been episode 5 of Track Making in MX Simulator with yours truly, Kellen Brower, and apparently Race Carlin, Zach Tweed, Josh Betts, and Nathan Zaworski since they've all joined. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next week.
You're gonna catch him in.